Okay, let's pray. Jesus, what a job, no, you don't go, you got to obey, got to look at you, make God, make worship God. And what a job, you don't got to get through, got to make them go, got to job in the job. But you got, you do what you want to make them talk this. The young power and the you wouldn't think that you come and make like God. You hear it, but not this. So, Lord, you hear our prayers, you love us, you care so much about our matters, even if it seems so insignificant in our lives. Tôi có cho bạn chuyện tiền, có tu đây sự đời tu, cho nên sự bùa tôi rõ hậu, cha là nó, có bao là cái tên này, có bao cái cái Russia, có bao everything that they're going through. So, what you will show the faithfulness to pay. We'll pray about you know as we preach, pay you are. So, what you name you do change or faithful to God. And that you, Holy Spirit, what you be, what you do. You got you back, you got you, who go to the here, you find you so you got you get shit on the thing you and what you people depend on God, the so you know I depend on you alone. It will tell them that you so will pay. Alright, we cho cái là cởi kho của tiếp theo đó cái dòng san đầu ta chỉ với tôi cho là theo cái lúc chớ. And the title of my topic is The Lost Art of Serving God Faithfully. The Lost Art of Serving God Faithfully. เขาว่าเป็นว่าจะได้หนูเป็นว่าก็เชื่อกันจุดที่เป็นว่าก็ยงนั่นเองยงเลยว่า Basically, what you're going to get on the getting blood which thought that blood taller. There's a lot of people serving God faithfully. What you have there, she wanted to serve God faithfully. That she, how serve what you got, the blood. Okay, so we talk a little bit. You be part of art, art, you have that they are drawing, painting, she. เด็กตัวเหมือนที่เราอาร์ตมันจะเราหัดเบียเราอยู่จ่อยอยู่นิ่งเลยสิอยู่อวยอยู่นิ่ง okay and so the word art doesn't necessarily talk about paintings or drawings but it's a way of being it's a way of living so let me ask you guys a question what is the least natural number ตัว number ปกติชัดเลยตัว number อะไรZero, it's close.
One.
Okay, 1. 0 mà cũng hiểu yeah. That's you have the least number in the game. The number E now, okay? So 1, you have one G in the game, you have to wait that. So number E in the game, it's very insignificant, only to show actually that's it. So E. That's she. อย่าไปถามจอสปอร์ตในเกมนี่ย้อนเราได้เป็นอย่างสปอร์ตได้เกมบาสดองบาสบอลบาสบาสเกตบอลเบสบอลนี่เป็นอย่างนั้นเนี่ยนี่จริงๆใช้จานแต่ It's okay if you guys watch the Super Bowl okay you'll still go to heaven right it's alright some people they're so scared of the Super Bowl they can't Super Bowl we won't make it to heaven it's fine you know I remember my sister when we met, she was so scared to tell me that she was watching the Super Bowl. It was quite funny. And no, sports is okay as long as you don't put it in a book down, right? So you have to realize that sport again. Number E is very significant, right? It's very significant. If I try to play basketball, this I got the number G, number B, right? It's like a team, right? Who here the Timberwolves? Right? The awesome Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, we have 1. That goes to show you how great they are. So basically, a big team, number E. You have to be taught so sport, athletic things like a base soccer, number E. Like base soccer. Number E here, to coach soccer, number E here. So when we talk about sports, the number 1 becomes very significant. Because everybody wants to get what? First place. Not second, not third, but first place. Whether it's NBA, NFL, hockey, or the World Cup, right? But if we, but if I'm talking about quantity, อย่าไปถามจะอีได้พิซซ่าAFE อี family ผมว่าจีเล่งนะประจำจีจ่าอีได้ให้จีจ่า right แล้วชีอีได้เทเกตมุชายแล้วเพลย์บาสเกตบอลก็อีลูเชอร์ลีเต้มวยนะลีโตเกี่ยวกับเล่นอีได้เทเกตซึ่งประจำจีจ่าว่าอยากจะเจอเลยอ่ะ Isn't it strange that when we talk about one in sports, it's very significant. อยากจะย้อนให้สักตอนนั้นอีแล้วชีเราไม่ถามจะพิซซ่าแต่ไม่ถามจะ quantity 那个一起找一起挨了给你倒成一个天 yeah so when we talk about quantity it's very insignificant there are two key questions they need to ask yourself okay ว่าอย่างนี้ตอนนู้นนี่คือ king okay and I will get to those two key questions in this message so we talked about Matthew chapter 25 Matthew chapter 25 and this is a parable that they didn't know. We've heard it so many times, we've read it, we know front to back about this parable. And if you guys know me, I love parables. Parable Jesus that teach. So Matthew 25. They verse 14 to 30. And in this parable, you receive one thing. Everybody say one.
One.
Equal. That wasn't so good. Let's say it again. Equal.
Equal.
That's good. That's better. Alright, it says this, for the kingdom of heaven is like a man traveling to a far country who called his own servants and delivered his goods to them. And to one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to each according to his own ability. And immediately he went on a journey. Then he who had received the 5 talents went and traded with him and made another 5 talents. And likewise he who had received 2 gained 2 more also. But he who had received 1 went and dug in the ground and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants came and settled accounts with them. So he who had received 5 talents came and brought 5 other talents, saying, Lord, you delivered to me 5 talents. Look, I have gained 5 more talents besides them. His Lord said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You were faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord. He also, who received 2 talents, came and said, Lord, you delivered to me 2 talents. Look, I have gained 2 more talents besides them. His Lord said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord. Then he who had received the 1 talent, everybody say 1.
1.
Came and said, Lord, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered seed. And I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Look, there you have what is yours. But his Lord answered and said to him, you wicked and lazy servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I have not scattered seed. So you ought to have deposited my money with the bankers, and at my coming I would have received back my own with interest. Let's stop there. เป็นเด็กเลย耶稣别做一堆有钱人mua被人不开，对有钱人呢，你要mua cái đây，cái người mua到一家nhà，到一个都开， tu thi y ni mo chi cho cho okay tu thi o mo nan go cho ke tu thi pe mo to go cho ke to tu chữ mu là tu mo chi cho là ta cái mu lo nga cái mu lo ke ni to chi cho gì cái mo ta to chơi一波对这是罗这个咩ke tu mo o cho nan go cho de cho mo la lo kia ke ni nga to nan go cho da ka lo lo cho lo cho right 但是都睇啲啤嚟嘅，你我呢都只睇下捏下個菜呢，就冇放到下。嘅啲內容都只係大家落，嘅同人大家落嘅，你話女生嚟講都睇嚟就冇落冇拉落嚟講，到捏嚟講，就到支教你係嘅，到我支教咁我拉落到支教字到一步。都只買用些，只用些，干嘛啲嘢都配上，啲嘅都配過人哋，誒，兩咗好，你用些，就啲二啦係啲人咯，啲二係嘅，都只咁我能夠錯到就冇啦落到，剛就錯，我就講，就只用些都主要嘅，嗰嘢都配上，啲嗰嘢都配過人哋，誒，叫領導都用些。但是都睇啲啤嚟嘅，你唔翻你都主要看你搞錯你就得咯。我就覺得都錯，跟住係我幫我哋嘅都主我先到嘅，咁我嚟到開車我跟住到這啲，我幫我哋嘅都拎上嚟㗎，我係我個搞錯嘢叫我放到啱啦，但是我知道人啊。行，我剛好搞錯了大家個，嘅就只係嘅，都嘅，啲嘢嚟，你嘅都係啲病人，都係啲病人，接受別人你就摸最好搞錯了，到摸一波錯，也摸到呢，都係啲病人，第二道到三道。When we talk about talents, I've heard so many preachers and teachers will look at their talents as your equal ability, like equal spiritual gift, like equal natural gift. Like you just do hùng like you just do preach, like you just do evangelize, like you just do đem đua, like mỗi cái talent là rộng. That's not what a talent is. Lalu talent mà lalu from the Greek mà vì lalu biết cho hạt tiền nhẹ measurement of weight of money, okay? Ni chỉ equal special ability, ni chỉ equal spiritual gift, ni chỉ equal natural talent. A talent was in ancient times a measure of weight, especially coin or silver bars. Okay? Now, your bên chia lalu này cái lalu bên mình chia, thế nó không phải cũng nói cái gì lalu tiền, chia sẻ tiền, faithful in little things. Okay? 我用的我认真到对呀我，奶奶了是用对呀我怎么弄着？有边问题那个，但是就都睇，到了被丢嘛，被接到都睇啲杯了，都我觉得数给的还有这种，然后要理解，然后被去杀个被种领流，哎，明白吗？ giờ biết cho cho nên là sửa lại cho nên của tôi bác cho nên là của tôi nó master cho nên là thâu cho nên là coach đó là tôi nhớ tôi nói là tôi xa cái thì cũng là nên cũng bé nên chơi tôi xa là anh thì ôi cái sai trong tụi nó sai trong mình nhớ tôi nói chỉ sai trong tụi nó and you guys are so focused on tôi xa right and that's what it is to biết từ không bao giờ cũng là we're so focused on doing what Jesus gave nên tôi nghe nên tôi thấy sự thật. 但是เขาก็สัก被 focus นู่นนี่ก็สัก被 focus on เอาตัว我耶稣还重要，เอาตัว我认真听，เอาตัว都睇我学的是什么，明白吗 ？OK， 然后耶稣还里边都搞อะไร呢？耶稣还点你呀要都睇重天认真。 enable 好不是。So Jesus is saying that the first and the second servant, he said good things about them. As a matter of fact, he said, well done, good and faithful servant. And so we're looking at the word faithful in little things. Okay? But what does the word faithful really mean? 要到边界老路 faithful 那边老路 faithful 那面讲的点。Okay? And this is where a lot of times we miss it. Let's define this powerful word faithful. Number 1, Lolo faithful is someone who is reliable. Okay? Someone who is reliable. That means someone you can depend on. Itu neng wa có sĩ đó nữa, thế các bạn thấy có sĩ nữa, nếu qua tàu hào có gì nữa, second one, someone who is believable. Someone who is believable. Tu qua có gì nữa, cần chân nữa sẽ tiền, nếu qua tàu, đó là qua cái tiền. Thirdly, someone who is trustworthy. Someone you can trust. Itu wa okay? And this is the fourth one is what a lot of people miss. Okay? The definition, and you can look at Blue Letter Bible. Okay? It's online. It's a wonderful website that gives you definitions and things like that. So our fourth one, a faithful person is someone who executes commands. Okay? Someone who completes a task given to them and they complete it on time. How do you know that? Itu neng qua faithful neng dia itu neng qua. Có chỉ nữ sĩ có mỗi họ hậu lực tôn nữ. Cái nữ qua họ hậu lực cái tia cái ta cái lý sĩ hậu. Chỉ có mỗi đại ý vị áo vị ý trong ai trong bê trong就知道过。Do not share it to faithful. 给老路 execute command 那样，他 same 他老路 the same word that 讲 military 的是老路的 salute and execute, right? So to general nu to job, right? 你哋咁愛嗱都做嚟嘅，因為 general 就對佢講咁話。你把你有冇能力做做嘢嘅多都諗唔到這個啫。Okay， 你有啊，唔多講啊。General 係啲人冇可能嘅 ，what do you do as a soldier？都做啦。Salute and execute 把握了先。只冇開咗嘅 next time 就個 slow down， 慢慢。So the same word faithful that salute and execute is the same salute and execute that the military uses. Okay? So, yeah, kung ako parable na kind of interpret of data. Kapag parable Jesus better na, yeah, how was only what you like getting share the kingdom of heaven. Tu chỉ nên qua một cái tên đó do được do Giêsu, okay? Cái tu cho tu thêm đó do được, cho tu thêm đó cái do patient, the church, okay? So the whole meaning of the parable is Jesus has left and he will return. We, his church, have been given responsibilities by him, and he has put leaders over us. There are only two types of people and leaders in the church today, faithful and unfaithful. So, okay? Cái mỗi ý lúc Chúa Giêsu cho cá lò, et muốn kinh doanh cho bé sữa đó, right? And so, 也别问这个好车那个周末哦，好宁是的，叫好宁我家年天上，这叫我今家年天我只上是的 ，OK， 期末留好的。So remember that the word faithful means someone who is reliable, someone who is believable, someone who is trustworthy, and someone who executes commands. Okay? The question is, are you someone who is reliable? ก็พยายามอีดูว่าสื่อจีละสิทอยอจีละสิอีดูจีเอกว่าตาที่เราจะเชื่อตัวละสิ someone who is believable are you someone credible อย่ามองหรือก็เลยก็โอปตา you do simple ละสิ you do take job do work who's the leader over you หรือจอชื่อก็ปตาละสิเขาเป็น are you someone who is trustworthy ก็เป็นอีดูว่าซื่อละสิดู take job gentle ละถ้าเดี๋ยวนี้มั่วหรือก็ไอ้ก็ยังว่าเขาเนี่ยก็เตี้ยเนี่ยก็ตา and fourth are you someone who salute and execute commands อย่าถึงว่าก็เลยก็ประคันกับวัวกับเตี้ยก็เจอรู้ชื่อเขาแล้วเดี๋ยวนู้นเนาะเขารู้ชื่อเขาเนาะกับเตี้ยก็ไปอย่างนี้ตัวหนึ่งว่า faithful with them อย่าผมออกไปกับเบนูนอเลย okay ออกไปกับเบนูนอเป็นว่าไทยดีเดียเดียตัวจีนเองกว่าเก๋เองเป็นว่าไทยเดียย่ออยู่ตัวซีฟูย่ออยู่ตัวซีฟูเราใช้อีตัวถอยจ่อ over you ตัวตู้เข่งเดียย่อก่อนโอเคเป็นว่าไทยนะเอกก็กว่าย่ออีตัว reliable ตัวก็ตัวซีฟู Are you someone who is reliable to your pastor? Because I'm going to apply it today. And the certain man is your pastor or your leader, someone who is over you. And are you being reliable to your pastor or your leader? Secondly, are you believable to your pastor? God be itu wa, God to sifu, jeng share dia, God wa. And thirdly, are you trustworthy to your pastor? God to sifu, jeng but God. Okay, trust with God. And fourthly, this one is the hardest, right? Are you someone who salute and execute commands? ก็ไปอย่างนี้ดูว่าอย่างนี้สิฟูจีอยู่แต่วัวขนอนเองอยู่เข่งกับวัวที่อยู่วัวก็เชื่อกันจุดก็กระกับเลยกับคำเดิมเกียรติตาเจอรู้ชื่อเขาบอกเนี่ยเขาโน้ตชาเลยเขาไปที่ไหนล่ะเดี๋ยวอ่ะ because I've seen so many times when you see do นึกชื่อว่าเลยตอนเด็กเนาะเขาเนี่ยชอบมาชื่อเนี่ยMany times Christians are looking for something to do but aren't doing what they're asked or told by the leader or even reaching out to help them. 到时候被我讲清，被啥我发觉的努个的，被啥生活就个的，但是就是努有点，个把我可能只干我的，只干我的。That's in the Christians, but we're so focused on gifts and abilities. We're so focused on how you want how you gain. Whatever that gift is, whatever that ability is, what they can do. And we miss the essence of this parable, which is being faithful in the little things. Bên trong khó bảo cái sơ vật chữ更高的，对吧？这怎么是？对吧？这个感我那种更见。但是把是谁都是说的自己的，感我好像不到去感我的天，去感我的。给我的家，给社会去解释的。Okay? Not being faithful with what you have, it's being faithful in what you're asked to do. Okay? 那说为啥的？被到 faithful 的行业，爸爸就都这样，也就 faithful 也就习惯的日常。但是靠我接受别人那接受的，都有只能的 that certain man， 你每年都那个都配。What were they supposed to do? It said they went immediately and it didn't say that they waited. It said they went immediately. And her prophet. Nếu bao giờ cũ giờ giờ cũ sư hư họ phải chơi nó là cũ một lần tụ sư hư nó over. Yeah, like sư Trump who is the president. We are sư hư thế, 我错了thế, 你是sư hư 我错了thế. That she, I'm under him. Now we are the treasure. Now the bit of executive team. Nếu chỉ lý cả, nửa lý cả, we have to what it salute and execute. We are to only high. Jia that we are saying that. Tôi thì sao tôi không bảo No. They say là chú mà要把chú chỉ you love, thì you chú không có. Amen. Cái đó qua thì hắn nói cái khó quá, nhưng pro rủ. Nó hồi bỏ thì hắn nói cái khó quá, nhưng chỉ chốt quá. Not like back in the days. Okay? So, two key questions you need to ask yourself. Number 8, am I saluting and executing the commands or the tasks given to me? And secondly, am I being faithful with which I have been entrusted with? 天考我古末的时候，我就不着功德，古把我的人家人都考功德了是行业德了是考我就 entrust 功德的，我非我这个维度都看家人的我个什么，叫考德。Give me an example, huh? Yeah, mấy tôi được chỉ dụ thế, được sư hư thế ya, ít tôi thấy cho thế ya, someone và nên qua họ được cho là gì, nhau ministry qua what they need okay, and được chỉ này là nên qua họ được được cái tiền thế cái ta cái sự họ, okay, because a lot of times mỗi ít here là chuyện, okay, mỗi ít here là chuyện Sometimes, 师者都靠好的人，你我呀，这都被我那个被去 faithful with what we've been entrusted with. Lashi, are you being faithful with what you have been entrusted with? Right? 被我师傅嘛，你讲的 a lot of times，这就是师傅的感情的。a lot of times，你这样，你做 storage。You charge your car, half of my garage has Hmong AG stuff and has some of my church stuff in it, which is totally fine. That's what that's what we're supposed to do. Sheep buying that. And so, 你不把它 tàu cụ chế là bên mà chơi printer tàu cụ chế là bên mà chơi cái tàu tàu cụ chế là bên mà chơi cái stamp tàu cụ chế là bên mà chơi cái đề tàu cụ chế là bên mà chơi cái trong cụ nọ imagine ya cụ cha của cụ son đó cụ chân đó ta cụ cho person đó chỉ muốn nói nhau lúc không học lúc office đó cụ chân đó ta cụ need print chân đó cụ cho không có cụ xa vậy thì cụ nói kia mong gì gì chân đó cho là chùa mà chúng ta trả là ý đại là chỉ on đại là chỉ biết đại nên là nó có faithful chỉ faithful là chỉ là cụ cho nên tôi nó bảo là là cụ chế để vào family event cụ giờ trong cụ chỉ mua đấy cụ mua chơi cái trong nên bảo là it's very easy cụ mua chơi cái trong cho là think of cụ cho nên 100% faithful chỉ faithful giờ có một family event giờ personal vậy có ai chỉ sĩ cái đó sao bây giờ bên ngoài thọ bên ngoài chơi cái trong sẽ bên bên ngoài chơi cái chúng mà trong I could have used churches chairs tại vì cái lẽ muốn tao mà nói muốn spend lúc kiểu chỉ cho đoàn giờ cái trong là bên family mà rồi cho sĩ chơi giờ họ quay lại cái chỉ faithful Amen? The name John actually agrees with it. That's between you and God. Là she chơi cái laptop nè. Em cũng muốn chơi laptop. Em cũng xí, cũng check, cũng đăng email, cũng muốn share YouTube, muốn share nó. Họ nào có faithful đó chứ? Có我车里大，只要说你只要上到车，我就车去大，我搞我接给有事，好到这要费不？哎，要比家不见了还呢 ？Because I've seen it。被真正给了去费不着话只好哩呢。被有事里家，被有我里家，被我被去开。但是这里不包嘛，我只有 He's very strict on these things. 佢只老師到，佢是一個只 faithful。只單的 I'm coming to a close。但是只單的我踏咗，俾半夜一份夠嘅話，就咁樣。頭股啊，那個在一份夠，我都佢頭股一好天長嘅嗱，誒全部嘢都是一年啊，兩萬嘢一筆咗俾。cái tôi đi chụp cái tôi cũng là cái tôi tiền có chúng ít phần còn đó chứ này cái cũng chẳng biết thằng đấy cho họ mà biết cũng chẳng mua ít phần còn đó chứ chỉ là tao hàng kia chỉ là mua lần đấy nhau chính trang của tao là cũng mua ít phần còn để họ ít tiền nhẹ là nó đâu cũng là cũng show ít đấy you have to write a financial form show this is that cũng mua ít phần còn để ta có nên and cho tao cũng luôn So, thầu y mà cũng mấy phần cầu mà cũng mấy đó nè. Ya cũng hay phần cầu, yo chú ya chỉ cho cầu đoàn. Của chúng ta chỉ cho cầu cũng mà chỉ cho. Ya chỉ cho bé thì cũng mà chỉ cho gì này cái thầu cũng mà kia. Gia cho chúng ta gia cho cái mà kia cho được chứ. Bây giờ chỉ cho go round to the nearest. Đó là mỗi ý nước mà chúng ta có thể có mỗi ý thành cầu các chữ do nên thì họ có cái chữ ý thành cầu đó họ có các trình short của đó right? Nếu họ imagine đó nên cho họ sẽ lên là I'm going to give you guys a math problem right now imagine các tôi có thể chế đó okay? Các tôi có thể chế các tôi có thiết chỉ buồn này của gia đoàn thiết chỉ cho tôi xem okay? Ở thiết chỉ buồn này của gia thiết chỉ cho tôi xem ý phần cầu là không được chơi giờ ở bỏ chỉ cho ở đoàn thiên hạ của chỉ sẵn ok cái thổ y này cũng mua ở chỉ cho rồi nếu phải có vấn đề gì ở chỉ cho ở này cái close to what to the cái cũng sâu chế cũng mua là chỉ cũng mấy nhà cũng mua ở chỉ cho rồi但是我还是不觉得不对，好二楼天下个几十呢，可能你一份讲呢管理啦，给自己团队的我听你莫单头，莫来着上，莫是把这的事。哎，那个这个你搞把就去开了，okay， let me give you guys an example。你们的德拉你没有什么，那就是么大。cộng đồ của gia đình nên một thể nên một nằm một đoàn đầu nên chúng ta trên là đó nên mà chỉ theo ô cứ phải cho chúng ta đã khai始多少几多三次哎古天哥被你开了那你啥子把就不开了加油去开nó không phải cho luật tiền mũi thành cầu giờ và chúng tu nữa dù chỉ nói chỉ là cũng sao为就是个为了那个人家一度提前头发就出来的，干啥头发就啊，跟你给头发就改。我师傅，我去听三毛一分高，去听阿我那个听，但是我知道的师傅，我知道的，头发就八个，我到啥？到了嘛，我带的是了，我带的是，ซื้อ头发就在ซื้อ去听我的，ซื้อ头发就我觉得大家就认得。tôi mới chắc chắn là chỉ mua nè, coi tu sa này cũng là tiền mua đó, tôi đi mua để đến nhà bây giờ không à, bây giờ khó là chuyện, bây mà ai giấu về, okay, so bây giờ chữ faithful đó là chữ it's not short change, okay, and we do that all the time. Ý cho nó trả tiền sư phụ, giờ phải mua ít tiền còn nó phải mua được phải còn nét. là chỉ có cái hồng growth, của đại học nên sao các bạn chịu phục có một cái này chạm được bao nhiêu phần nét là chỉ bao nhiêu growth, obviously growth, right? That's how you tie, okay? Bây giờ trên bên chỉ tie thế nữa, bây giờ chỉ tie, bây giờ chỉ có ít phần cầu đó là chữ. Okay, cool. Let me close with this illustration. So there was in 2011 I was at North Central in Jakarta. And been to president, you know, a story, you know, one day he was before he was a pastor, he was a treasurer, and he had to church. And so it was time to take the money to the bank and make a deposit. So lúc xưa là nhiều chủ lại đến như là trong tổng bank cho nên tổng bank. Nếu số tí sĩ sầu tí sĩ ta want to tell it loud. So our president came out with the car, so swallowed the key, which I wouldn't be in on nothing. Because children be in a children, cái in be in it, you're dead. You're nothing. But it's a high tone. But you're there. Luôn be in a God told him that the penny in his pocket belonged to him, belonged to God. And God didn't want that clock. You're trying to hear that. I'm going to go home thing. Now I'm going to go home thing. I don't tell her. God, I'm going to get the car. I'm going to go to the show. Tell her that. So I can't tell her that. I went to cái là ok, mà chỉ nhận tí sĩ để ta giờ muốn đi để cho một trò tí sĩ số tí sĩ có được không? Mà đi show từ đây trò muốn đi pass. Nhưng khó mình kia đâu đấy tiền, luôn đi liên ở kia tôi dùng tiền, mình要考 moral of search. Có search mà luôn đi liên để mà trong này it's very insignificant. Trong chỉ muốn nung gì đó, ta chỉ muốn nung để cho bạn chịu. Để họ biết sao thì chỉ muốn nung gì, trong này ngày xưa bạn chỉ chỉ xa đi cả, ta chỉ bạn chịu xa. 也就要生产被教练咯，被我练咯，被这只生活就个些个住了嘛，被在拉过子，我明天，把就把学了哪里把就嘛样子。但是被生活就慢慢就生的点，我可以读差有些的，我的话就嘛我就点。我一不搞的是，超了我，一样的我，可能给他帮忙介绍，看，这种那一些那都做过接近上到的是那家伙是到了，我就没练给我找路咁样干你帮在国到我有咁样干咯，必须，我。ngài này ít nhóm có ít bộ luôn đi liên đi xì cho một chuột đi xì có chi trong này chứ là thế cái khả năng cũng chả có thể mua trong này cũng mua trong này là họ cũng xác cả này ít lên là to họ luôn hả cái là cho nên chỉ họ nên to luôn cái cũng xác cả nên mua luôn đi liên là cho ít hơn thao và nên bỏ cũng mà có cho là cũng đeo cũng là cũng cầm kia rồi mà cũng đồng đó ở the time cũng bao nhiêu cũng ở the time mình nhon đó thế cũngไม่รู้ยังส่งcũngจ่าเนี่ยเกี่ยวกับบุกบ่อนะเกี่ยวกับการ remind ตัวกูเนี่ย you're too faithful to watch even to humiliate you're too faithful to watch 我去我不掉我去只要你用你去问你点么刚好我去有主我做我去到这么的到后面 OK 所以呢我想我做那样 OK Maria next and put it in a place where you see it every day. And if you more, you remind me, God, more than you even go about you. God, faithful about you. So, you need to more than you more about you. Faithful about you, okay? So, what you are, bet you are so. Bây giờ the tia đấy what the tia rồi và chữ chỉnh kinh và chúng mình nung gì nên có thể sơ và chữ trong cha sơ President Trump ở kia và chỉ tên tu và chữ ở bên sơ này tu và chữ của chỉnh chân chỉ luôn luôn để tên nhiều tu cũng phải chơi thôi gì you are chữ faithful okay thì chúng ta chỉ so với là này sẽ cứ muốn cho thay đổi này put it in a place where they look for that okay to remind you so you need to be faithful to that yeah
the worst part they tie their ropes with men
ties into time and ropes yeah ropes 我跟你讲这个啥个我就不光蒙着我就很难了就我就很高知道吧Rồi bây giờ sai chia là luôn một cái sự hư, đó là government cái muốn ta nè, cái cuối đầu muốn đến nè, đúng không? Đó là bây giờ tôi chỉ nói là government muốn ta thì cái muốn đến nè là bây giờ ta là bây giờ muốn bắt chước tu rồi bắt chước đi rồi bắt chước, cái chước muốn cross, okay? Big question. Big question about you, okay? Let us pray. Father, we thank you for this time. We thank you for an understanding of the word faithfulness. Lord, faithfulness. Be sa be ku share ku sa be to lo be la chi. Ta shi lu na wa ji ko zo lu the be me ko be de Lord faithfulness ya ya de. E be zo shi ko wa ji we are indebted to you. We love you, Jesus. We thank you for your word. We thank you that we understand what faithful truly means. And I pray that everyone in here, faithful to your way to change, Father, we pray, I pray right now, that you would help us to be like the first and second son, who are faithful in a few things. 我个叫耶稣到路线，我个造路途配，我个的把自己的路线，把这个耶稣跟我带到什么？
You're the